So the response to the trailer and the songs of Half Girlfriend have been phenomenal.
Thank you.
And but the thing is that the concept has been confused with friend zoning or friends with benefits. So would you like to clear it up?
Yeah, I think that's what happens when something new is put out, where people don't know how to interpret it. So kahin na kahin, sometimes people make up their own thought process about it, which is good for our film, because you might think of something and you go and see the film and you're like, oh, it was not this, it was that. But honestly, I would just like to say that it's not something that's frivolous. Being somebody's half girlfriend or half boyfriend is not something that you can ask, be my half girlfriend or be my half boyfriend. It's something that happens in life when relationships are complex, when relationships go beyond friendship, but they don't quite reach that status where you can call him or her your partner. So that in between is what comprises of being a half girlfriend or half boyfriend, not just friends with. It's not only physical.
Yeah. And it's more about the situations that or the situation that two people are in, because sometimes for whatever reason, even if one of them wants to be with the other, but something is preventing that person from being with that person completely. So that is what essentially a half girlfriend or a half boyfriend relationship is, which Chetan has given the name to. And you know, most often it's quite bittersweet, because it's when you want to be with someone but you can't because of any reason. It could be that there is some kind of opposing force, or that you've come out of a bad relationship, so you're scared to commit again. So it could be anything. So it's more emotionally driven.
Okay, so the concept seems very relatable, especially
Yes.
in our generation. How have you all dealt with this? Have you all gone through, a situation where you all haven't been able to commit with someone, or somebody has not been able to commit with you?
I think we all have been through it. Yeah, where you like someone, and you really want to be with that person, but for whatever reason or situation, you can't really be with that person. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have been through it, and somewhere it has a certain quality of like, oh, I wish I could make it happen, make it work, but then it's like, no, but it's not going to be possible. Yeah.
So how do you deal with the heartbreak?
Listen to Mohit Suri song. Always.
Yeah, I think that is.
मैं फिर भी तुमको चाहूँगा.
Any album of Mohit Suri, I think फिर भी तुमको चाहूँगा is just added to that playlist.
Right.
But whether
And
it's
phenomenally
Aawarapan, whether it's Aashiki, whether it's Galiyan, whether it's
right.
मतलब जहर का भी फिर वो लम्हे वो बातें जो गाना था कलयुग का, आवारापन के सारे गाने, तो फिर आओ मुझको सताओ, तो मैं तो आई थिंक जितना मोहित सूरी ने मेरे रोमांस को सहारा दिया है उतना किसी ने नहीं दिया है.
It's a breakup playlist.
मोहित सूरी स्पेशल. लोग अपने आप समझ जाएंगे कि कितना गहरा प्यार है. If you're listening to मोहित सूरी songs means वो वाला प्यार है.
Okay. So you guys play characters of Riya Somani and Madhav Jha.
Yeah.
How much?
I'm playing Riya Somani. She's Madhav Jha.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
that's the twist.
Oh, okay. Good. We have that breaking news here. Okay.
Interval पता लगता है.
So how the characteristics of your opposite partner, how much would you want them to be in your real life ideal partner?
Oh, I mean, Madhav is an ideal person.
माधव पुरुष ही नहीं महापुरुष है.
He is so selfless and so giving, and
I think if there's one drawback to Madhav, if I may say so, I think he's not street smart. He's not one of those that can survive maybe the madness of competitiveness and the being selfish. He doesn't have all those qualities, so maybe that's a drawback in today's day and age. He's maybe too simple to survive in this cutthroat world and environment, but that's also his charm, that he's not like everybody else. What about Riya?
I think that Riya, when you see in the trailer, she is afraid to love, and that's because of a situation in her life.
That's quite a scary person to meet, actually. Somebody who's not able to commit.
Yeah.
If I have to look at something that I would want from in my partner from Riya, I think it would be absolutely be the fact that she gets happiness from the simple things in life, because you know that nobody can teach you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's actually one thing that I can relate with her is the little things in life actually are the things that give you real happiness. So I relate with that.
And I hope every boy who watches Madhav Jha, including me, see, I've learnt a lot by playing him, because subconsciously you also realize how to get better with certain characters you play as a human being. I hope every boy that watches should realize that you shouldn't give up on love just because it's not possible at that point for it to be perfect. You have to make it perfect.
And you know, talking about the movie, there have been a lot of memes. It started with the first poster that came out, you know, with your connection to the rain scenes. And then it escalated when the trailer came out and the first scene where you say your now famous line.
Myself coming from village.
Yeah. So
but the
how
best one actually, which I love the most, which people might not remember right now, is, you know, when the poster came out where she's walking away, the book cover. So there was one meme that I saw where she's walking away and my hand is out, and they've put a bill, and it says your girlfriend's reaction when the bill comes in a restaurant, that she leaves. And I thought that was
That's
really
damn funny.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Even her Barish one was
The
damn
Barish
funny.
one's also
The jacket
funny.
one.
It's like finally she's out of the jacket and look, she's happy.
So you laugh it off, that's your reaction?
Yeah, of course, that's so funny.
Dude, listen, I mean, honestly, people's films don't get this kind of social media chatter and
Right,
banter
yeah.
even after release. We've got it with the photos and hoardings and photos and posters and one trailer. So that means just imagine the kind of eyeballs we're getting. So thank you for all the free promotion.
Okay, so that's a good approach. And you know, speaking of the reactions of your reaction to everything, about the personal things that are written about you, about the rumors and everything, how do you all react to that?
I think it would be surprising if that didn't happen, because that's
Yeah.
the course of the business.
Yeah,
And not from us, but more about just the sell of stories. So it's easy to create stories,
Yeah.
just like we create stories for
movies,
films.
yeah.
No, for films. Sometimes we find better stories written about us than even the ones in the films that we're doing, which is part and parcel.
Yeah,
You know,
it's part and parcel.
at the end of the day, if they're not hitting you below the belt, people are not going to judge you or remember you for what is being spoken about you for 30 seconds. They're going to judge you for the 2.5 hours that they come and pay money to watch you.
Yeah.
Your box office defines you. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना.
But that saying is
And
very good saying.
if there aren't enough people saying things about you, that means you're not relevant or important enough anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's what I feel.
I completely agree with him. Yeah, I completely agree with him.
Okay, so you guys are playing characters from a book, and how difficult or easy it is to, you know, play certain characters that are already out there. You know, Chetan Bhagat fans have already
Yeah.
read it.
I feel like, of course, you know, there'll be Chetan has so many reader fans, and you know, they're crazy about his books, and you know, they look forward to his books coming out, and I'm sure that they will be having their imagination, you know, that has led them to see the characters that Chetan has created. So of course, I mean, I hope to not disappoint them. I hope that they enjoy our rendition of those lovely characters that Chetan has written about, and yeah, I hope that they enjoy the movie and they give it love.
Okay, Arjun,
Well, I've had the pleasure of doing a book adaptation
before.
which was 2 states, and of course everybody gets concerned about the casting, about the performance, about the way it would end up or pan out. But I think if you can maintain the essence and emotion of the book, then I think all is forgiven eventually, because nobody is going to come out of the film still comparing to the book if the film has worked for you.
Okay.
So the ambition should be that the characters and the material should connect with the audience the same way it did when they read the book. You're not going to be able to make a perfect adaptation. You can't please everybody. But if the majority comes out feeling happy and connected to it, I think then your job is done. So the pressure is there, of course, and it's not a pressure that you live with every day on set. You're aware that okay, now you're playing a character that everybody's read. So somewhere you have to be aware of that. You cannot just put that aside, but you can't let it bog you down on a day-to-day basis. But I think the audience is pretty mature that way. If they like something, they don't hold it against you that why did you make that small alteration, or why did you choose to take the character in this journey. पिक्चर के बाहर निकलते वक्त अगर आप खुश हो तो फिर सब माफ हो जाता है.
Okay. And you guys have said on all the interviews and the trailer launch also that you think that people in India, including all of us, think that speaking English is cooler than speaking in Hindi. How do you think this film will help correct that?
Well, I definitely feel like what it will very clearly depict is that, firstly, when it comes to love, there is no need for language. And also, it's what you say that's important, not what language you speak in. And also that when it comes down to real connections, two people can fall in love with each other, even if two people can fall in love with each other. Language is not a barrier for that. And there are so many stories in real life as well, where there are people who fall in love with each other who don't really even understand each other's languages that perfectly. So I think that through this film, whoever feels and whoever thinks that
you need to know English to be able to love somebody,
be able to love someone, or to
I think somewhere it comes down to, I'll tell you what, I would like to believe this film will just give enough people the confidence to go and talk to somebody they like without being worried or hassled about in what language they speak. Take that chance, because till you don't take that chance, till you don't take that leap of faith, you will not know. A lot of people in India suffer from the confidence to even speak. मतलब बोलने से ही डर लगता है कि मैं अगर स्पेशली आई नो फॉर अ फैक्ट मेन ऑलवेज फील दिस लिटिल इनसिक्योरिटी व्हेन इट कम्स टू विमेन दैट उनको कैसा लगेगा, मैं तो अंग्रेजी ठीक से नहीं बोल सकता, और वो जाके कुछ अंग्रेजी में शायद ऊट पटांग बोल देते होंगे, उससे कहीं ना कहीं लड़की सोचती है कि यार इंप्रेशन सही नहीं बन रही. अगर आप सच में कुछ दिल से कहना चाहते हो तो आप हिंदी में कहिए. अगर वो सच में आपकी बात मानती है, बात समझती है, एंड शी फील समथिंग फॉर यू, शी विल कनेक्ट. और अगर वो वैसे ही आपको अगर देखती है इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं आता तो काफ़ी अजीब इंसान है, तो वैसे ही वो आपके लिए सही लड़की नहीं है, क्योंकि वो फिर आपको कभी अच्छी तरह देख ही नहीं पाएगी. बट कहीं ना कहीं आई डेफिनेटली फील दिस विल गिव पीपल कॉन्फिडेंस टू स्पीक देयर माइंड मोर देन इन व्हाट लैंग्वेज दे स्पीक. ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ ट्रू, आवर कंट्री हैज़ अ हैंगओवर ऑफ द वेस्टर्न सिविलाइजेशन व्हिच इज़ नॉट समथिंग दैट वी हैव डन पर्पसली, इट जस्ट हैपेंड. English is a language needed for everything. Jobs. Parents always tell their children, we'll make you study in English medium, learn English well, because that is what is necessary. But I always feel, yes, learn English. You must know English. It is important. आपका मोबाइल, कंप्यूटर, हर चीज़ अभी इंग्लिश में. But don't forget your mother tongue. Don't ignore it. Don't look down upon it. Don't treat it like सौतेले की तरह treat मत कर. मुझे थोड़ा बुरा लगता है जब लोग ठीक से हिंदी के दो लाइनें भी नहीं जोड़ पाते बात करते हुए, तब ऐसा लगता है कि यार इसका क्या फ़ायदा. हम पूरी दुनिया घूमते हैं, तो लोग जब आप एक स्पेनिश लड़के को मिलो, वो स्पेनिश में बात कर रहा है तो हाय, यहाँ पे कोई लड़का अगर हिंदी में बात कर रहा है तो अरे यार इंग्लिश नहीं सीख के आया. या लड़कियों के साथ भी होता है, जब आप ट्रैवल करते हो, यू सी अ गर्ल स्पीकिंग इन स्पेनिश और फ्रेंच, या आप देखते हो सब
एक्सेंट
लाइक वो हाउ कूल. यहाँ पे हमारा थोड़ा हिंदी एक्सेंट आ जाता है, तो मतलब नज़रिया ही बदल जाता है. भेदभाव है. अब उसका सोल्यूशन ये नहीं है कि हाफ गर्लफ्रेंड देखने से बदल जाएगा. कहीं ना कहीं वील ऑल गेट कॉन्शियस,
इट्स अ स्टेप,
यू गेट अवेयर, एंड एटलीस्ट मे बी if you can affect even a minority, it's still a start, and you can at least put that thought in your head.
Okay, give your fans 3 reasons to watch Half Girlfriend this Friday.
Shraddha Kapoor, and Shraddha Kapoor.
I think he's being very generous and sweet.
Because she has paid me well before the film.
I would say कि
Mohit Suri का music.
I would say wait na.
अच्छा.
I would say come and watch an intense love story. I think you'll get an interesting take on how two people from 2 different backgrounds, how they connect, and how language plays a role or doesn't play a role in that. And
3 हो गए. 3 हो गए.
I think that people will like what both the characters are feeling, and come and watch it on the 19th.
Okay. So I would say the 3 reasons. For example, if you don't come to see it for me, the other 3 reasons could be Shraddha Kapoor, Mohit Suri, his music, and Chetan Bhagat is writing. Hi, I'm Arjun Kapoor.
Hi, I'm Shraddha Kapoor, and you're watching us on Biscuit TV.